Good morning, evening, and afternoon. Welcome to part 6 of Aokana,蒼の彼方のフォーリズム. So, we had a bit of a break, but we're back into it. Not much happened last time. It was more about seeing the resolve of Shion, the head of the Flying Circus Club. Yeah, I think he's referring to it as a club. Well, as mentioned here, she's going to join it. So he says that he wants to recruit, I guess you could say. And he saw the potential of Asuka and Masaya. And he wants both of them to join his club. But of course, because Masaya has got a bit of a trauma in regards to flying circus. From what I can tell, it's not the flying itself, but more about the sport. So he definitely does not want to join it, regardless of what he asks or says. He'll never join it, but I have a feeling he might. So at first I thought, okay, so we know he's not going to join, but what about Asuka? Will she join? Will she not? Will she follow Masaya? So my original thought was that she will decline because Masaya is not going to be in it. And then I thought that because Masaya will see that she declined only because he wasn't there, they'll waste her potential. So I thought she will decline, he will accept, then she will accept again after that. But to my surprise, we ended off with her joining it. Quite surprised actually, because now I'm not too sure what other reason he would have for joining. So yeah, let's see. Other than that, nothing much really. We didn't see Rika at all last episode. We barely saw Mashiro and Misaki? I think it's Misaki. Yeah, Misaki. And I feel like we'll only see SunaeVN at a tournament or just by sheer coincidence, since I don't think we have to go to the same school. But yeah, not much really else from last time. So if I'm going on forward from here, I'm not too sure what to expect really. Because we know that possibly Mashiro and Misaki will join the club as well. Possibly just because it seems fun, I'm not too sure. I could possibly see Aoi, the teacher, being their club supervisor. That actually seems quite plausible. But other than that, I don't see like a real reason for Masaya to join. As I mentioned, Mashiro and Misaki probably will join because they seem to be just wherever the fun goes, I guess you could say. Well, no, possibly Misaki will do that, and then Mashiro likes Misaki, so Mashiro will join because Misaki's in it. So that's what I see happening. But other than that, I don't know. Oh, let's see what goes on for now. Let's see what's his thoughts on this are. For real? I somehow felt that at faster than Aogi Senpai. Yeah, he was probably also surprised.
Oh! マジかやったやったぜありがとうクラシナ
I don't know, honorifics or anything.
はい部長、よろしくお願いします。
I guess she isn't kidding. That puzzled look on her face must have been her mulling over the decision. But for her to think about it though, must mean that she was thinking about other reasons why she shouldn't. Still, not sure if she's joining because she actually wants to though. Could just be doing it because I turned him down. See, I thought it was the opposite way of thinking. Not that it matters. Fact is, she's joined the club now.
よし、では今日から早速部活を開始するぞ。
That was quick.
はい。
I just wanted to. There's just a slight little thing I wanted to mention. I know he has dropped the formality in a sense because he calls her just Kuroshina, which is obviously. Wait, is that her first name? Sorry. It's her surname. So it's just calling her Asuka sometimes, and sometimes it mixes up. Anyway, he doesn't call her with like Kuroshina-san or Kuroshina-chan or anything like that. But then I realized now.
Hi.
Although hi is actually alright, but the English is informal. Sounds good. It's like. I don't know. It's a little thing I want to just pick at. Really minor. What are they going to talk about? They throw a very contrived expectation laden looks my way. They want me to join. Cut it out. I'm actually quite curious what the Japanese Yosei or... Oh no, it's just ... Okay. Interesting why they translated it like that. Wait, maybe now it's the... I don't know. Pui is more like... I don't know how you translate Pui. I avert my eyes from their act, get up with my seat and leave the classroom. What's their deal? None of them get how I feel. Or none of them know your situation. Flying circus isn't something I want to get back into.
見てたよ。見てました。
And I obviously know what they're getting at, but I still ask them to elaborate.
なんか楽しげなことに巻き込まれてたけど、あれ何だったの?
Yep, I knew she would just be interested because it seemed fun. How exactly did that look fun to you? Well, considering her unique personality, I guess it would look entertaining to her. It's still not the least bit entertaining to me though.
倉科先輩、入部しちゃいましたね。
Are they trying to make it seem like Masi is lonely all of a sudden because she's joined the club and he's not with her anymore?
フライングサーカス、実は私もちょっとだけ興味持ってるんだ。そうなんですか?
Wow, I never thought I'd live to see the day you care about something other than food.
そんな嫌味を言ってていいのかな。私も真白もいつまでここにいるかわかんないんだよ。
Yeah, they're playing it so that he's going to be lonely now. You don't mean you. Misaki pulls the paper from her breast pocket and waves it in front of me.
はい、真白。この紙の一番上のとこ、ちょっと朗読してみようか。はーい。最初がニュ、次がブ、最後が届けって書いてます。
So she's got the club form to join. I see. Nothing worth getting worked up over. They just want to join the Flying Circus Club.
ね、私たちはこれから部活なんだけど、男子の部員が部長しかいないんで、誰かいないかなーって来たわけなんだ。あれ？こんなところに男子がいますよ、美咲先輩。 そうだね。運動神経抜群でスポーツ全般が得意で、きっと彼ならこの部活に向いてるだろうな。
I'm heading out now.
あらあら。いつでも待ってますよ、日向先輩。
あら、どうしたの？地面を這うようなレベルで浮かない顔して。
Is it that obvious?
なんかごめんね、兄ちゃんが盛り上がったせいで大変なことになっちゃったみたいで。
You can say that again. But anyway, are you going somewhere? I notice she's holding a gym bag in her hands. Now that I think of it, she seems to be heading in the direction of the school gate.
いや、まあそんなとこ。
Interesting. Aoki's reply is pretty vague. And that somewhere is?
それはほら、私が青柳しおんの妹だって時点でちょっと察してもらえると嬉しいんだけどな。
Figured.
まあね、部もあと一人で成立するみたいだし、マネージャーでもやろうかなって。
You've got to be kidding me. That means all the people I usually spend time with have joined the Sorry about that. That means all the people I usually spend time with have joined the Flying Circus Club.
それとさ、兄ちゃんから頼まれちゃったから一応私も言っておくけど、ひなたくんが入ってくれるの、私からもお願いしておくよ。
Duly noted.
でも来てほしいと思ってるのは私の気持ちでもあるよ。
You serious?
だってメンバー見る限り楽しそうじゃん。楽しそうならやった方がいいよ。
Bound to be fun, huh?
というわけでごめん、兄ちゃんから呼ばれてるからもう行くね。
Yeah, later. I see Aoki off with that half-hearted reply. And so after fending off Senpai's aggressive recruiting tactics, I find myself forsaken by everyone. And the next day, something outrageous happens.
それではホームルームを始める。ああ、別に重要なことじゃないが、今日から先生はフライングサーカス同好会の顧問になった。
Yeah, I had a feeling it just seems pretty obvious, but interestingly here she mentions it as Flying Circus Circle, not club.
今まで同好会だったが、これであと一人部員が入れば晴れて部になるわけだな。
I wonder if she's using this as a way to also try and get him into it as well.
おや、どうしたマサヤ、今にも私に噛みつきそうな顔して。
Yeah. Miss Kagami, we need to have a talk in the faculty room later.
それ、普通はこっちが言うセリフだろ。
Once classes end, I immediately head over to the faculty room to speak with Aoi's son.
来たね。まあ入りなさい。
She doesn't really get flustered or anything, and just calmly observes me. Let's cut to the chase. How much of this did you plan out in advance?
穏やかじゃないね。何のことだ？
That unexpected match, Senpai's sudden recruitment drive, and you becoming the club advisor?
何かシナリオでもあったかのようだな。
I don't know why, I just like that. So hold on a second. Yeah, he's just calling her sensei. I don't know why, just Miss Kagami just didn't roll off the tongue for me quite right. I'm not too sure why.
すべて私の仕業だったとは、さすがにうがちすぎじゃないか？
Here she's referring to accusing her. That's what she said in the Japanese, is that don't you think you're going a bit too far, accusing me of too much, of all of it in a sense. She looks pretty mad about my accusation. I'm sorry. I hurriedly apologize. However, she just smiles in response.
ま、私がマサヤの立場でもそう思うだろうな。 事態は偶然にも私の願望通りに進んでいる。
Right.
でも残念ながらこれは本当に偶然だ。お前がこの状況をどう判断するかは自由だが、私が何も噛んでいないことだけは言っておくぞ。
If she had been pulling the strings, she would have just admitted it. I only started trusting her because she's such an honest person. Wait, that means this is some work of fate? But even so, I still don't.
分かっている。そう簡単に月日が埋められるなら、私だってもっと強引な手に出ているさ。
Aoi-san shrugs as she responds.
ほら、ちょっと見てみなさい。
That's one thing I gotta give this VN so far for, is the subtle CGs that they add in like this. Like now we know that they're in the corner of the room, faculty room, and they're quite close to that board I was looking at. And now she's looking out the window. She points at the window. Outside, I see the Flying Circus Club starting practice. Kuroshina-san, Misaki, and Arisaka are standing before Aogi-senpai with solemn expressions on their face. What?
いいから見てなさい。
I listened to her advice. They probably don't know a single thing to do, or they don't know how to go about it. They're probably completely lost, and that's where he comes in.
ではフライングサーカス部の練習を始める。
Yeah, already started that.
まずは筋肉をつけるためにウェイトトレーニングだ。
What muscles? Because obviously I can expect Flying Circus to use certain muscles as well, but the same with various sports. Various sports require various muscles to be trained. So I can obviously understand that Flying Circus is the same. If I were to just randomly guess, I don't know anything about muscles. Just want to say that straight up. The legs and the body, in a sense. I don't think you'd need to work on your arms, in a sense, unless it's for balance. But I don't know.
腕太くなるの嫌だな。
Yeah.
重いバーベルとか持てないですよ。それも飛ぶ練習に必要なんでしょうか。
多分必要だ。おそらくは。詳しくは顧問の先生が来てからにする。
An outsider like me can't really complain, but their first practice session seems to already be a disaster. The president doesn't appear to be confident in his instructions, which has filled the other members with doubt. Man, that's the wrong approach. They should be doing exercises that help them build up their stamina or improve their reflexes.
その方が身体能力を伸ばすことにもなるし、先々のトレーニングにも役立つ。だよな。
That's what you taught me. Aoi-san nods upon hearing my words.
教えてやってくれないか。
Huh?
選手でとまでは言わない。だからこれまでのように、コーチ役として彼女たちに教えてやってくれないか。
That's what I was originally thinking he was probably going to be, in a sense, like the... no, I didn't think of it as a coach, but more of a... as Shion said the one time, the brain, in a sense, the knowledge, in a sense. So I thought he was going to join and be like that. But yeah, I didn't really think, obviously, just go in as a coach and forsake trying to fly himself. So just partake your wisdom, in a sense. Me, a coach. I'll admit that the idea is less stressful than returning as a player. However, I know getting involved with Flying Circus will eventually force me to face my demons, whether I want to or not. And I have no interest in digging up old memories.
あの子たちは まだ飛び方すらおぼつかない。
I was expecting more from that, but okay.
きちんと飛び方を教えて、楽しく飛ぶことを覚えて、それからじゃないか。その案内役としては、マサヤは適任だと思うんだがな。
All sorts of emotions swirling around inside my head. My thoughts on the matter are still fairly muddled, but there's also a part that's more clear than before. However, I can't bring myself to say yes right away. I mean, the way I see it, my feelings of wanting to avoid this guy entirely can't just be brushed aside. And so, I'll think about it. I put it off for later. I give Aoi-san, who's gazing at me intently, a non-answer.
あ、
It's an interesting expression. It's a bit of happiness, joy. She doesn't get angry, nor does she smile. Instead, she simply accepts my words with an understanding look in her eyes. Then she raises her hand casually. That's when I realize the conversation is over and I take my leave. I slowly pull the faculty room door open, walk through it, turn around and give her a loud bow. And after all that, I quietly close the door. Phew. Let the tension escape my body as I lean against the pillar next to the door. I'm guessing one of these things. I'm finally breathing properly again. Great. Guess this was bound to happen eventually. I had been avoiding the sky as much as possible, doing my best not to even look at it. But now, it seems to be pulling me back to it. Almost feel like it's saying, it's been long enough, don't you think? Well, can't deny that I'm being a big baby. I'm actually running with the Japanese too. まあいつでもぐちぐちぐち not sure. Okay, never mind. I stared down at my feet. I should be used to seeing my slippers there, but the sight still feels unnatural to me. The wings I obtained as a child have dulled and disappeared. I'm sorry. Pathetic. I don't even know who I'm apologizing to. I was thinking that actually. What is he apologizing to exactly? Is he apologizing to himself? Is he apologizing to Aoi and the others? Is he apologizing to the wings he lost? Upon hearing that voice, I turned toward its owner.
ここにいらっしゃったんですね。
She says happily, seeming out of breath. I was about to notice that, but I wasn't too sure if it was just because of her voice actress. She does have a bit of a breath to her voice sometimes. I thought you had practice. Why is she here?
はい。でもちょっと用事があって、それで走ってきたんです。
You do? Her heart's beating a mile a minute. Yeah, I know exactly what she's going to say.
はい。
I don't think it's going to be what he expects. Let's see. She starts to speak as she fixes an unwavering gaze on me. Seems she's worried about how I'll react, but that doesn't seem to be stopping her.
フライングサーカス、私に教えてください。
Okay, I guess it was what he expected. Bingo. I'm guessing this is Attari? Yappari. Close. Yappari da. She couldn't have been more obvious. Or more determined, frankly.
ごめんなさい。ずうずうしいお願いで。日向さんにちょっと事情があったのとか理由があったのはなんとなく察したんですけど、 それでも私は日向さんにこの競技を教えてもらいたいんです。
She hits me dead center with her passionate request. Her assault forces the memories I'd been trying to seal away to the front of my mind. Why? Why do you want me, of all people, to teach you? I mean, can't you just get someone else?
それはですね。
So,
それはですね。
it's like, well, as for that question you're saying, and she's going to give a response to that question. Kirishina flashes me a smile. She responds to my question.
日向さんは私に飛ぶことの楽しさを教えてくれた人だからです。だからもっともっと楽しく飛ぶためにもっともっと教えてほしいんです。それが理由です。
Ah. Because of those words, the slightly ajar door to my memories swings wide open.
お姉ちゃん、俺に飛び方教えてよ。
教えてるじゃないか、こうやって。
そうじゃなくて、フライングサーカス教えてほしいんだ。
へえ、それはまた。どうして私なんだ？
だってお姉ちゃんは俺が飛ぶきっかけになった人だから。
Oh, sorry. I just want to check something. Yeah. No, the reason why I was checking was just in case, because I wasn't too sure. The reason being, the way he's saying.
だってお姉ちゃんは俺が飛ぶきっかけになった人だから。
So, I know there's a term that is used for younger people calling an older girl, like in this situation, like ne-chan or ne-san, or like using the sister word ne or ne or ne. The reason why I was a bit confused was I rarely hear it the or ne-chan. That sounds a lot more familiar in terms of closeness than just someone who is just older than you in a sense. It made me think, are they actually related somehow? But nah. Maybe it's just the normal term that they use.
なんで笑うの？
ごめんごめん。マサヤがいきなり真面目ぶった顔で言うからおかしくってな。
もう本気なんだよ、俺。
Here he's saying, I'm being serious here, you know.
わかってる。すまなかった。
それじゃ。
ああ、飛び方を教えてやるよ。どこまでも楽しく飛び回れる方法を。な。
ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
じゃあ教えるにあたって、まずはとっておきの言葉を教えてやろう。
言葉？
ああ、辛いことがあっても悲しいことがあっても力が湧いてくる言葉だ。
すごい。教えて。
よく聞くんだぞ。
Back then, flying was the thing I enjoyed most in the world. That was why I got hooked on the sport that let me take it to the next level. My dream eventually ended up getting shattered, so I ran away from the sky, but I can't keep others from enjoying the fun of it for selfish reasons. Take a few deep breaths as I mull over my thoughts. Then, while looking Kurashina-san in the eye, I respond, probably with those same words. Okay, guess not. Alright, I'll be your coach. The moment she hears my answer, Kurashina-san's expression lights up, and she is positively beaming. Bet she'd be flying around right about now if she had her grav shoes on. That's how happy she looks. Okay, first things first. Ignore everything Aoyagi-senpai said. His routine's a quick way to turn into a musclehead. Not sure you really want a body like hers, considering... forget I said that. We should hurry over to the others. I really want a body like hers, considering... Interesting. I wonder what that means. Kurashina-san moves towards the stairway, ready to head off to practice, then immediately turns back to me. Now facing me again, her long pretty hair goes up as she... Yeah, rather than practice, it's more like I'm looking forward to working with you. Is the more normal translation for that translation. Directs a deep bow at me. Same here. We both look at each other and smile. I'm quite sure the smile I flashed wasn't weighed down by my trauma. No, I know it wasn't. We make a dash for the courtyard. Sunlight filters in through the windows, mixing with shadows from the frames to make crisscross patterns on my face. And on the other side of that glass is an endless blue sky. I take off my slippers, throw them in the locker, then put on my shoes, and run over to where the other members have gathered. That line has made me be thought of her now constantly. I surely want a body like hers, considering... Huh. Interesting. Will she be surprised to see this?
マサヤうん。そうか。決めたんだな。マサヤ、おかい。
ん？
いや、まだ言うべきじゃないか。
Okay, I thought something was gonna happen there, but she just cut herself off.
これからもっと楽しくなって、叱るべき時が来たら言うことにするよ。
I feel like there's something there. There's something else. Okay, I cut off the music because I wasn't sure if this is going to be like an opening. Oh, it's just like a... Okay. Weird, okay. I just wasn't expecting that. That came out of nowhere for me. Yeah, well, it's a bit shorter than usual, but I think I'll end it here today. I think it's actually a good place to stop. So yeah. Not really what I was expecting in terms of how he was going to join. I did expect him to join, but again, I wasn't thinking of the coaching route in a sense. Like, I thought he was going to join them, participate with them, but at the same time lead them in a sense. But I didn't expect that route where he wasn't going to participate but lead in a sense. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, so what I enjoyed right now was there was quite a bit of a thread dangling around. Something hidden, I feel, but maybe I'm just looking too much into it. There are a few things I'm always got in my mind, the back of my mind. One is Aoi, the teacher, her backstory. There's something about it back then. There's something I'm hoping we'll find out more. The second thing was about his rival, or the person who destroyed his dreams. That person we might see again in the future, or it might be someone we know. But we'll have to wait and see for that. There was another thing I was thinking of. Oh, something about Aoi's body. That has constantly got me curious what he means. Another thing I was thinking now is how am I gonna word this? Masa is on her mind a lot. She's always considering what's the best for him in a sense. It's not just a normal. Obviously, we know that they knew each other from the past, but it's not like strangers. Like they just met up, they found each other in a sense, ran into each other. So I'm actually quite curious about the backstory quite a lot. And again, we didn't see Rika. Interesting. But yeah, I can easily see the difference in screen time for some of the heroines. But I mean, it's still just the common routes, sure. So, yeah, we haven't seen much of Rika, Mashiro, or Misaki. Misaki and Mashiro we saw a bit, but it's like a couple of lines and that's it. But obviously it's understandable because we know Asuka is the main heroine. And we know that she's the driving force, in a sense, to the story. So we'll probably obviously see the other three soon, but more. But I was thinking seeing a bit evenly balanced, I guess you could say. Yeah. Anyway, it was interesting. Little shorter episode to come back to. We're looking forward to seeing what happens from there here onwards. So they're going to be training. Are they going to be doing like enter high type of thing where they go from different high schools fight each other in terms of flying circus? Or is there tournaments for flying circus? There's a lot to this world that we don't know. Yeah, let's wait and see how this goes on from here. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Please let me know what your thoughts, and I'll see you all next time.